YouTube, what's up? This is Ben from Should I Get It? In this video, I'm going to be driving the Mazda Miata MX-5 2016 ND. As you can see, it's a fantastic looking car. I'm a huge fan. As you guys know, I drive a Mini Cooper S, and I was actually looking at these as the club edition of the ND Miata. Really fun car, rear wheel drive, about 155 horsepower from a 2-liter naturally aspirated engine. And as you can see, fantastic road and views lie within. So I want to just talk about a couple of things that I noticed about the car when I first got in. And the major thing was the dash. So I actually owned a 95 Miata for 2 years before getting in the Mini. So first thing I noticed getting into this is the dash is right here. I mean, you put your hands on the wheel and you can touch the dash, or the windshield, which is pretty insane to me. So super short, makes the car feel really small. And then this whole center console here is really nice and wide, and they did the cup holders perfectly. So it actually has 2 cup holders right here. Hopefully you can see that. You can move them out. They eject like so. You can move one over here if you don't have a passenger, and that works really nicely. So you have cup holders, and you'll never hit them. They just pop in sometimes when they want to. There we go. You'll never hit them. Your arm will not be that far back, because then you can't get into 3rd gear with your arm back here. Can't reach it. So really well done. But the center console is really wide compared to the older Miatas, compared to the NAs. That's all I know of Miata experience. So the NA was about this wide, probably just the center piece here. It was about that wide, and that was it. So this feels like a huge piece in the car, but it's really comfortable for cruising because you have this really long rest. You also have this system here, which I'll show you, which is kind of BMW iDrive-esque. Kind of looks like that sort of layout. Let me turn it off. And it's also a touchscreen up here, so you can select different options. Then one huge thing I noticed, there are 2 USB ports here, but no 12-volt power outlet, your cigarette lighter. So it runs all the way down the passenger seat. So you can see my radar detector right now is running all the way down there, which I guess is fine, but it took me a while to find that. And it was kind of annoying that it's not right here, and I have no idea what this is. But anyways, car's great, really comfortable, good sound system. There are speakers in the headrest. And then to bring the top up now, all you do is tap that, move the top, close that, and you're good. And then to bring the top back down, just move one hand, push it down. I mean, it is so ridiculously quick that you can just move this, tap, and you're done. And compared to the older Miatas, it's insanely simple. And another thing to note is that there's no space for an iPhone. So if you have a 6 Plus or a giant lens case on yours, I have the EXO lens right here, it's not going to work out very well. All right, so we're ready to go now. I've clipped the microphone to the seat belt. As you guys can see, I'm wearing a camera on my head. Hope you enjoy this video. But this is a very fun rear-wheel drive car, and hopefully the roads will be nice and open for us. Revs up to 6,500 RPM, naturally aspirated, and it handles so well. I mean, that's what the Miata's always been about. And this one, as you can see, will eat corners all day. You can keep up with supercars. Not that I've done that in this Miata, but my 95 Miata, which was all stock, kept up no problem with McLaren 650s, Lamborghini Mercies, anything in the mountains. That's probably way too windy. So hopefully you can hear some of that. If not, just know that the Miata ND takes corners beautifully. Such a short throw and feather-like clutch. Beautiful road, Jesus. A little tough to see right now. But this is an engine that wants to rev high, and a car that really lets you enjoy the corners. Alright, so let's slow it down for a second. You having fun?
Oh yeah.
Good. So the biggest thing about the Miata that I noticed, especially after driving my Mini for about 4 months now, the Miata is so much more fun at low speeds. And so when I say that, I mean going, let's see, hopefully you guys can still see shit, but going like 70 miles an hour in this car is so fun and exciting and exhilarating, especially with the top down, the windows down. And in something that's really fast, or even decently fast, like the Mini Cooper S, it's hard to get that excitement and joy out of it. This is a car that you can really toss around. It's very agile, you can control it. The rear wheel drive helps you push through the corners, and lower speeds, I mean, especially at the high RPMs, are a ton of fun. Like, this feels really quick right now, but in something like the Mini, 60 miles an hour, or whatever speed I was doing out here in Mexico, isn't actually that thrilling. So you can take this car at slower speeds and have more fun than many other cars. This thing just wants to go. And it's quick. It's definitely not fast, but it's quick. I mean, you downshift it, you get into the high revs, and you can zip around anywhere. This is a really fun daily driver type car. I mean, not that you should be weaving in and out of traffic, but if you need to overtake someone or, you know, pass a car when you're switching lanes, this thing has more than enough power. You know, you could downshift from 5th to 3rd, take off. The traction control light wants to come on all the time, but this thing is just such a blast. I really don't know what else to say about this car. I mean, it's a blast to drive. It does really speak for itself. I think anyone who's watching this has to just go drive one. But if you go test drive this car, don't go like on regular city streets and just go, oh, that feels okay. Go test drive this car, do an extended test drive, ask the dealer. They'll understand that if you're looking for a Miata, you want to take it on some back roads. Take it out on the best roads you have near you. And just put the top down, put on your favorite song through the Bluetooth system or whatever your favorite HD radio station is. I'm pretty sure it has that. Let's find out. Yeah, it has HD radio. And just take the car out for like an hour. It's so relaxing, gets your mind off everything. You have no space to put your phone, so you can't be distracted unless you hook it up through Bluetooth. Or just put it on Do Not Disturb mode. Maybe. You can slide your phone to here. Yeah, that's definitely like a, yeah. Perfect for a phone. Let's see if it flies out though. Ready, I'm gonna downshift. Nope, phone stays still. So it passes the phone test, that's good. Oh, one really annoying thing is this Honda driver. But another really annoying thing is that there's a little piece of carpeting that you can't see right now. There's a little piece of carpeting right under the accelerator pedal. And sometimes the back of my foot slips, so I'll actually give it more throttle without wanting to. Which, you know, sometimes ends up in a fun little trick, but if you're in the middle of a corner and you're trying to use throttle steer, it's not going to be a good time. So I would probably change that little piece of the floor mat. Alright, so who's this car for? This car is for anyone that really enjoys driving, anyone that's a track rat, because this thing's a beast on the track. And if you have some spare time on the weekends and you like driving down the coast or driving through back roads, this is a car for you. I mean, you don't have to be a canyon carver. You don't have to be a young hooligan to enjoy this car. You can appreciate this however you drive. So, you know, you can take it nice and slow and cruise down to the beach. And it's a very comfortable car that you could take a weekend trip in. So if you were in California with this car, for example, you could go to like a Napa Valley or Santa Barbara or Palm Springs. And the trunk is of decent size. You can see it right here. You can fit probably 2 carry-on bags if you can push them together. I'd probably do 2 duffel bags just so you can stack them. But this is just a great overall car to have either as a daily or a weekend car. I mean, if you're looking for something to just have fun with, not worry about reliability, not worry about, you know, expensive price, expensive maintenance, high registration fees, any of that stuff, if you were to have this car in the States, this is the car to get. And I know the FRS and BRZ are out there, but this is still more fun. It's topless, it feels a little bit faster because it is smaller, and it's so easy to toss around. And make sure to get the Club Edition with the limited slip diff, because that's going to make a huge difference. So if you're comparing this to the FRS, BRZ, GT86 type cars, you need to drive the Club Edition Miata, which has an LSD, otherwise it's apples to oranges. And as Lil Dicky says, why can't you compare apples to oranges? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.